Hey guys, Canadian Zangief back with part 2 of my purge of all my backed up pickups. Enough of this trying to get it all taken care of. This is going to be like a band-aid right off, you know. And yeah, let's just get in. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're gonna go through this pretty quick. I went garage sailing with Mrs. Geef and mother-in-law, and we hit up a lot of thrift stores and stuff like that. Turned out a lot of them were 50% off days, so I got a really good deal between that and 30% off cards, like, you know, cents on the dollar, you know, maybe not quite that, but really outstanding deal. So first off, I ended up getting some Guitar Hero peripherals for the Wii. I think it ended up being like $2 or something. So we got the one here, and we got the one here. Now these are the Guitar Hero ones, not the Rock Band ones. So I still need to find a Rock Band guitar if I want to start collecting the rhythm games for that. I also grabbed for 50% off for a super great deal was the Wii DJ Hero spin table. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I fail miserably at it. I'm going to have to put some time into it, and I'm not sure I want to. But I'm going to keep it anyways because it's a really nice box. So of course with that I get the games along with it for a really good deal. I think it was like $2 or something. So we got DJ Hero 1, it's complete, and DJ Hero 2, once again complete. And we're running around. Picked up some more games along with it, a couple more peripherals, got a couple Mario Wii driver wheels. I think they were like $2 each or something like that. You know, I'm okay with $2 for peripherals that are actually Nintendo brand and not like third party or anything. Now I didn't get these from the thrift store all on the same day, but I did get them from the thrift store. All of course with 30% off because I can't afford their prices otherwise. But actually wanting this for a while, and it was actually listed for quite a bit. But it was still less than the actual value, so I jumped on it anyways, or rather Mrs. Geef did. That's Metal Slug 7 for the DS. I think it was something like $20 or $19.99 or something like that with 30% off. You know, it's still worth it, but it's still pretty steep for a thrift store, you know. There's another steep one that I picked up with those Mario Kart wheels is Mario Kart Wii. As you can see, $24.99 minus 30% off. It's one of those ones that I've kind of been looking for, and I was determined to pay under $20, and that was the limit, and 30% gets it under that. So I picked up the wheels. I may as well get this while I was there, right? These were all like very cheap. I think like less than $3 because they were like $2.99, $3.99, and then 30% off. So they're pretty much junk, but well, maybe not one. SOCOM 3, US Navy's for the PS2. Yeah. The Sims for the PS2. SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. And Killzone for the PS2. I actually really like this game, and I think it's an upgrade for case and book condition for me, so I'm probably going to swap this out for mine. So rounding out, I picked up a couple more things. We were going crazy. We were going to every thrift store in the city pretty much, and garage sales at the same time. Picked up a loose disc of Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. $5. You know, not bad. $5. I have it already, so it's going to be a trade or something. I got this one just on a larf, you know, like I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it, and if I'm actually going to be able to trade it for anything, because I don't know anybody that collects for it. But it's like a CIB, really nice condition in television bowling game. You know, it's got the card for the controller and everything here. It says $5, but it was actually $2. So I couldn't like just let it sit there because it is in such good condition. Let me know if you collect in television and you want to trade some for this, because I have no idea. Also, rounding out to the last bit from that big excursion, since I'm getting super lucky with that run with music games, I might as well continue with some bongos, right? So got the Donkey Konga bongos and the Donkey Konga games for $20, I think. Donkey Konga for the GameCube with the drums came with it. It was $20, but you know, I kind of been wanting them, so $20 if you want something is not too bad. And I got the second one for like 10 at a pawn shop when we were running around. Both are complete and really nice shape, so I think I did all right with it. Next, we had pretty much finished for the day, and we were heading out of the city, so we hit up a couple cottage country garage sales. Now that's usually where you find the good stuff. This time was no exception. Nothing like insane or anything. Like I've pulled out some crazy stuff before, but picked up a couple things for a really good deal. Ended up getting an N64 with controller and memory expansion pack, and it works in everything. 2 controllers actually for $10. You know, fully functional. That's a great deal because you know they go for like 60, 70. And at a PS2, once again complete with controllers, works great for again $10. So I'm guessing when her family was having that garage sale out there was just had it there for their kids or something, and then their kids weren't playing it anymore, so they just got rid of it. That was pretty much it for that run of garage sailing and everything. But I still was getting more stuff, like, you know, after the fact. Like I said, I'm trying to burn through all this stuff so I can start with fresh. Everything else will be fresh, hopefully. I've said it like a billion freaking times. I can never stay on top of this, but whatever. Hit up a pawn shop just the other day, and I just got lucky, I guess, and they were clearing out their Wii, their PSP, their Xbox Classic, their PS2, their Game Boy Advanced, all of their junk, you know, for like $1 a game. So I picked up a whole bunch of garbage Game Boy Advance or DS games as well. Yeah, they were all selling DS, sorry. For the cases alone. I'm not going to show that because they're junk. It's like Lizzie McGuire and like Grease and, you know, Nintendogs and, you know, just junk. So, but I got good cases out of them. So, with the Game Boy Advance slot, which is also very important. But for the actual games that I got, I picked, this is all for $1 a piece, mind you, Canadian. Operation Armored Liberty. I was hoping this was a lot better than it actually was. It's terrible. So, I don't know if I got ripped off for $1 or not. Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal. Actually in very good shape. Complete in box. Pretty good for $1. The Punisher for PS2. This one I was a little surprised. When I looked it up, it actually is like worth like $20 or something. So, well, Canadian anyways. Looks pretty good actually. I'm gonna have fun playing that. Art Glad, Twilight of the Spirits. Not too familiar with the Art Glad series. You know, of course I know the name, that there's a trilogy for PS1. One of my friends had that back in the day. And I'm not sure how many there are for PS2. Maybe I'll do a sub-collection of them, you know, if I'm going to find them cheap like that. Terminator 3 Redemption for the Xbox. Looks good. I like Xbox action games. Spore Hero for the Wii. If it's anything like the Spore PC game, I'm going to like it, because I really like that game. Knight's Journey of Dreams. Yeah, it's $1. Naruto Shippuden Clash Ninja 3. Once again, it's $1. I normally don't go for stuff like this, unless it's Dragon Ball Z. But yeah. And The Monkey King, The Legend Begins. Now this one actually seemed kind of interesting to me, and I played it, and I actually was playing it for a few hours. It's a side-scroller shooter. You're like the Monkey King on a little cloud, so it's very, you know, Dragon Ball-y. Well, I guess Dragon Ball was based on, you know, the Monkey King. It's not the other way around, but it's a nice little shooter. It uses the D-pad and everything, so it plays like a normal controller with the Wiimote. But if you tilt it, you know, you accelerate and slow down. So I usually don't like the gimmicky, you know, Wii games, but for that one it's not too bad, because you don't have to use that. You can just go at a normal pace as you're flying along and shooting. So if you can find that for cheap somewhere, I highly recommend it. It's actually pretty good, especially because I got it for $1. I don't think it's worth that much, and it's probably just like one of those lost hidden gems, but whatever. While I was there, I also grabbed another game, but this one wasn't $1. It was like $10, but still, that's not bad for you know, an Xbox One game. That's Sunset Overdrive. You know, I kind of been wanting this, but I haven't been wanting to pay too much for it. $10, complete, great shape. Can't go wrong, and that's no tax too. So $10 Canadian. Went and picked up a few other things from a guy on Kijiji, and then one other thing from EB Games, I believe. Just because I was getting on the DS fix a little bit. So get right into it. I got them for like $10 a piece. Yeah, I got a good deal. All complete. Elite Beat Agents for the DS. And Children of Mana for the DS. Heroes of Mana for the DS. Lunar Dragon Song for the DS. All $10 again, so it's not bad at all. And Clash of Heroes for the DS. I haven't played this one. This one looks pretty good. Might and Magic. So, and later on that day, I picked up a Legend of Starfy loose. I think for like $6 or something. This is one of those Metal Jesus Rocks, you know, hidden gem kind of games. It actually is really fun. I've kind of had a good time playing it. Last couple things I just picked up recently, or I didn't really pick it up. They were given to me by a friend at work, you know, Big Lou, and he likes retro games. He's always chatting to me about it, and he was getting rid of some of the stuff, so he just threw it my way so I could, you know, trade it for someone or do something with it. So I got Mario Brothers Deck Hunt, you know, loose card, and a second Mario Brothers Deck Hunt loose card, and a Bart Simpson versus Space Mutants. You know, nothing spectacular, but you know, it's cool that, you know, he thought of me and everything, and knew that I, you know, collect and trade this kind of stuff. And, you know, it's all about community. Literally just today, Mrs. Geef picked this up for me, and it's like one of the last things I got. I got one more thing after this, and it's Big Bass Fishing for the PlayStation 1. It's complete. It's actually, sadly, in really good condition, and I have no interest in this whatsoever, so I don't know. So the last thing I have and I'm finally through all this, is something I got from Valley Village. Sega Genesis Model 2. You know, it's really unfortunate the way they do things there, because they separate everything and it's quite the pain in the ass. Like, this was on the shelf, console only, $19.99, you know, 30% off, you know, but I did find all the hookups and everything on the racks. So after I had all my discounts and I got the controller and the power plug and the AV cables, came out to be like $20 or something like that. $21, maybe a little bit, maybe 20, I don't know. I don't remember, but it's not the best deal in the world, you know, $20 for a Genesis, but I'm pretty sure I could trade it for a little bit more than that. But that's pretty much purges through all my, well, most of my backlog. I got a couple little things, but I'll glue those into a next video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.